I have a section of 16 millimeter heavy walled tubing that has been cut and fire polished by hand. And you can see it's about 12 inches, 14 inches long, so it's actually going all the way through the lathe. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to heat it up, and I'm going to use the graphite reamer to flare it out a little bit. This is the inner diameter is big enough that I can use this tool versus either one of the smaller ones. Whenever you're doing something like this, it's always a good idea to have like your graphite tools and your tungsten pick, tweezers near you, just in case you realize, oh wait a minute, this is a little bit too big, or I need to do something with another tool, so that way you're not running all over the place. Because remember, you're going to have your hand torch in your hand, so that only gives you one hand free. So you want to make sure your work area is ready to go. I put a little mark there, again, as a point of reference. So now, again, I'm going to take the heat shield, put it over here, that seats in there, get it spinning. And I haven't bothered to look at the alignment up until this moment, and that's pretty good. I could fuss with it to try and get it a little bit better centered, but for this demonstration, this will be fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flare it out, not too much, but significantly, just so you can see how the process works and what the final result is. I'm going to increase the rotation just a little bit. There we go. So I went from 200 to 250 on the controller. Again, this is your preference, what you think is going to work best as you're going from one project to another. So I get my hand torch. Because this is heavy wall tubing, I am going to use a more aggressive flame. Not that aggressive. There we go. And that's another thing as far as taking the time, dialing it in. Okay. So I come in, warm up that area. I'm going to probably heat a total of 1 centimeter of glass to the point where it's molten before using the marver. So I want to give it a little bit of time, let that heat soak in. The edge is already starting to glow. So I'm warming this up, I can see it getting softer and softer. So now I come in. And there we go. Is this perfectly flared? No. It's pretty good. Another thing you can do, you can heat the face and then come in with the graphite paddle and go from there. Most important thing for this demo is to notice it only took me a few seconds from when I went into the torch, got the glass heated up, and then flared it. You don't want to dance with this all day long. In other words, one of the mistakes I made as a beginner was not heating the glass up enough and then fighting it. It's not moving. Won't it move? Well, it's because it's not hot enough. On the other side, if you get it too hot too quickly, you'll lose control over it. So finding that happy medium of getting it warmed up, making your move, and then done. That's really where practice, repetition comes in. And at this stage, again, turn it off, I've got a good-looking flare. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's certainly better than I can do by hand. And that's the critical aspect of why this project exists in the first place, is that if you're a beginner or just not good at glass blowing like me, you want every advantage you can get, and that definitely comes into play as far as having the mechanical advantage of a lathe. All right, so there's my flare. And if you go back and you watch a repeat of the video, you'll see only a few seconds of heating it up and then shaping it and essentially done, just letting it cool down while it was rotating. It's not something that's going to take you, like I said, 20 minutes, you know, or whatever. But this is, again, where practice will basically give you confidence to do this. All right. Yeah, and just to show, so there's the end of the tubing, and there is the front. And later, I'm going to put a blow hose here, seal this end, and then that's how we blow bulbs, right? But for flaring, it's unnecessary. So I just want to give you the scope of what's going on here.